Ulrich von Liechtenstein.
All right, so welcome to another episode of El Gordo y la Flaca.
That's great.
I'm here with the budget David Goggins, my new co-host.
Okay. I see where we're going with this. You're gonna start cracking jokes, man. I'm making you cry.
It's all good. It's all good. Welcome to another episode of George Rice Coffee with the new studio setup. My monitors are backwards. So it's rookie hour, bro.
Good job.
So
way to go.
We'll just I gotta turn them, but give me 1 second.
Take three.
Nah, we just keep on recording.
Take three, guys. Take three. Does the little red dot indicate that it's recording? Because there's a flashing red dot.
Yeah. All right.
I know you had to go to extra classes for reading.
Yeah, I was on the short bus. I was on the short bus, bro.
That's why you got the helmet.
Yeah, that's exactly why I got the helmet. So we're drinking Bustelo as always.
I'm drinking Starbucks from the gas station. Superb.
Don't lie to them. You put Bustelo inside a Starbucks bottle.
That sounds like a lie, doesn't it? If it sounds like a lie, it's because it's a lie.
Open up the cap. I bet you there's steam coming out of it.
Oh, that's because I put it in the microwave. There.
Oh shoot!
Come up with lies.
Oh, so yeah, it feels weird. Feels weird being on camera again to do
why?
The podcast. It's been a minute.
Think of it as like, I don't know what you would think of it as. I don't know why people get nervous in front of cameras.
Nah, I'm not nervous. it's been like a minute though. Like
you were doing the stuttering Stanley just now. You're like,
oh,
Mom.
I'm doing the Porky Pig. That's all, folks.
It's just the camera. There's nobody behind it.
No, I'm not worried about that. I'm just saying
for your 3 fans.
Yo, bro, 4. Shout out to Sep because he's a faithful watcher.
4 fans.
Wow. So what's new? What's good in the neighborhood, bro?
Much. I saved money on my car insurance by not paying for it. It's still in my pocket.
Yeah. Robbery.
Hmm?
Robbery.
What's robbery?
Everything.
Insurance is a robbery.
Is it?
Yeah. Insurance is a robbery. That's a scam, bro. That's a racket. You don't think so? You pay just in case.
Yeah.
And what if nothing ever happens?
You're a good
Then
driver.
you paid somebody for nothing. For just in case.
It's supposed to be a peace of mind.
Peace of mind is literally, that's it. That's a state of mind. You can be at peace in your own mind without giving somebody your money.
Some of us haven't
scam, bro.
Some of us haven't reached the mountaintop.
That's a scam, bro. You don't think that's a scam? You pay health insurance for what? Just in case you get sick.
But that's different though. Like
how?
You got $100,000 to pay for. You work in the medical field?
Yeah. Dude, what do you need the $100,000 for? Please elaborate.
Anti-venom.
Anti-venom? You think that if you go to the hospital, they're not going to give it to you anyway? You're just going to have a bill that you're not going to pay afterwards.
Oh, just go bankrupt,
That's
right?
it. Yeah, that's it. Unless you have a student loan. You try to go bankrupt with that, Uncle Sam's going to be like, nah, you're enlisting in the military. You're paying us back one way or another.
Sally Mae robbed a lot of people from the hood, bro.
Yeah, selling dreams, bro. Selling dreams.
Yeah, I got a mechanics degree. And you know what kept me warm? My degrees.
Stuff is all crap.
It's crazy because I got now that I say that, I was listening to that album because
what album?
The College Dropout.
Okay, when Kanye was still Kanye.
Yeah, Kanye was still Kanye before he went off
before he got off the meds.
Yeah. So there's a documentary on Netflix
about Kanye.
Yeah, like it's crazy. It's like, remember how I used to walk around with the Sharp, the 8mm or whatever.
Yeah.
And his like some guy that he knew that works like he was doing like public access type of like material.
Like Billy Shears, bro, the guy who used to cut hair on public access. He started. The Spanish came out, bro.
He started following Kanye, and it's a good like I mean, you know, it's one-sided because it's produced by Kanye's people, you know, but but watching his
like the news.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring everything back to
I know.
Conspiracy today.
I know. You're going Bravo Rogan right now. That's gonna be your new.
I'm gonna be that guy. You call me a low budget David Goggins, bro.
I said a budget David Goggins, bro.
Low budget.
I didn't say low budget. I said budget.
No, your words. I just threw that low in there.
Yeah, I know you did.
I'm shitting on myself. That's messed up.
But let me get back to this real quick, and then we're gonna talk about this budget David Goggins because I got stories for them.
All right.
I think no, but it goes to show you like why he has a chip on his shoulder, and it's brutal because who
has a chip? Kanye.
Kanye.
Is it a chip on his shoulder, or is it another personality just hanging out there?
No, well, you could see in the documentary he has like that, like those, like a mental health issues.
Yeah, a lot of people do, bro. Yeah, it's normal.
No, I know, but like you can see it in his character in like the first 2 episodes.
Yeah.
But the documentary is very like motivating, like go after what you want, because he was rapping a song and they were just kind of like almost like go away, like get out of my way, and he just kept doing it, and they just wanted him to be like a producer, and he was like, no, I want to rap, and they're like, so he went, that video Through the Wire, he basically. And this is what I like. The same thing goes with that movie, Dolomite, whatever, with Eddie Murphy.
Yeah,
it's like sometimes you just gotta do what you love, and then like break the bank with it. Like put like Steve Aoki, they put 90 grand in debt.
If I'm not mistaken, that's how Jay-Z became famous too. Though nobody wanted to sign him, right? Didn't he end up creating his own record label?
No, because it was just him and Dash.
But still, nobody wanted to sign him. They thought it was a whack rapper.
Yeah.
And look,
he
owns a basketball team now. Or I think he owns a basketball team.
I don't know of his accolades after that, but
he started selling clothing.
Yeah,
somebody from the hood, people from the hood sell clothing all the time.
Damn, bro, you sound ignorant right now.
You don't think that's true?
No, it's true because I sold
Domingo
shirts.
Fashions, bro.
Yo,
hey, in our culture, we do it too.
I know we had that's the spot you could get the ski goggles.
There you
Nobody
go.
was skiing in Havenstraw.
There you go. But he got one key, but everybody had the little Tommy Hilfiger necklace.
Yeah, the lanyard.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, what is it called? They have this thing. You know who was like that though?
Pretty sure Jay-Z was like, they rejected him. They thought his way of flowing was whack. So they're like, nah, we don't want to sign this guy. He ended up coming up with his own label, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't know. We would have to call somebody.
You gotta phone a friend.
Phone the friend. But you know who was like that too? Damon John, or the guy from Shark Tank, the one who created Fubu.
Oh, I have no idea who that guy is.
He's the one who created Fubu.
Yeah, I still don't know who it is. I know what Fubu is.
Yeah. Well, he that's how he started, and like
whatever happened to Fubu?
It's still around. He owns like a lot of like high end fashion like companies now, like executive like brands, but like other businesses and stuff like that. But he has a book called Power of Broke, and that's why I learned about Steve Aoki, where like Steve Aoki, it was like 9 of them living in a 1-bedroom.
They were throwing parties in their house.
Hey, bro, sometimes you gotta risk it, bro. Sometimes you gotta just do it and like see what happens, you know?
That's life, man.
Yeah.
Those like people that don't risk anything, then they're never gonna see the rewards of it. Yeah, when you risk stuff, it can go bad. Like you take a big enough risk, you can land on your face.
But that's like that movie.
But if you don't,
yeah, but I say that movie Maverick. Remember when he was like, when you sometimes you push too hard and when you put
chasing Mavericks. Yeah.
The surfing
movie. Yeah, when you push, sometimes you push the limits too much. They'll push back. Yeah.
And that's how he died.
He died free diving.
Yeah, deep sea
free diving. Yeah,
that was a good movie.
Maldives, whatever they're called.
I want to go there. I was trying to look at like when the waves are usually that big.
Up
north.
Up north?
Yeah. But I think it's like at the tail end of it.
It's winter time, man.
Yeah. I want to go though. Well,
to see something like that, like
yeah.
right in front of you.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah,
Like
that's gotta be insane. Dropping down 100-foot wave.
The 2-foot waves in Santa Monica be I almost drowned. And I'm like, so to see those guys do it is crazy to me. Like, I'm just like, damn. That's like, but that's just, I think it's having like that strong will, like that mentality of like, hey, David
so?
Goggins, what's up, bro?
It's not that. Have you ever pushed the limit on your motorcycle?
Yes.
There you go. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
You're just seeing it a little different because for you, deep waters, kind of nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I'm also not a good swimmer.
That's what I'm saying. It's nerve-wracking for you. But on your motorcycle, what are the chances something bad can happen when you're on a bike?
A lot.
But you do it anyway because you risk it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta kill that inner, like, the little guy inside of you that's like, nah, don't do it. Don't listen to him. Do it. Just do it.
You know what I know? Like, if I leave my house on the motorcycle and I start acting up, getting too comfortable, that's when I like mess up and I'm like, oh, go home. Because one day I was like booking it.
You scared.
I was booking it out of here. No, like, you know what happened? I booked it out of here one day. And then like 2 streets down, somebody slammed the brakes.
Yeah.
So like a dummy, I slammed the brakes on both, like the handbrakes and the rears.
Yeah.
And the bike fishtailed. And then like my body was like hopping up and down. And I was like, I'm gonna slam to the back of this car. And then eventually I stopped. And then like luckily I had a full mask on because I was so embarrassed. I was like, yo, and I just like parked on the side and I like took like a deep breath. I was like, go home.
I think I told you a story about do you remember the blue R6 that I had?
Yeah.
When I was stationed in Arizona?
Yeah.
There was a tattoo parlor right outside of the base.
Yeah.
And I was cool with some of those guys there. There was a bar next to there, a couple like different shops. And I would pass by and they recognized me. They recognized my bike and I had just gotten it. That was my first bike actually. So I learned how to do wheelies and stuff. You never got to see the bike, but one half of it had scrapes on it. The reason why it happened was because I left the base. I go by, one of them's like, yeah, do a wheelie. That shit can't do a wheelie. I did a wheelie thinking I could do it in front of them. I've done it a couple of times already. And the bike goes 6, 9, 12, 1, whap.
Yo.
Just shoots up and falls on its side. Luckily, it didn't land on me, but the whole side of the bike was scratched.
That's like the Kawasaki. I was riding home, and
that's when you get too comfortable. Yeah, you're like, yeah, I got this.
But like it was crazy because that's the night that the engine blew, and I was riding from Fontana going down to Lake Elsinore, and like right around the Corona area. Remember that where that Costco is? I think that's the Corona. I'm hitting like 50, and I'm like, why is this not going up anymore? And I see like a row of cars behind me, and I'm like, yo, just launch this and just go. Like, it's a straight line. So I'm like, I like whiskey throttle it pretty much, right? And then I see it go 50, 60, 70, 80, and then it goes, and like, I was like, oh crap. And that's it. It's been sitting in my garage in pieces for like 7 years. But
damn, it has been.
It's been a long time.
For a really long time.
Yeah, I want to rebuild it.
Or get another motor and just put a new motor in it.
This is true.
That makes way more sense.
I think it's because I'm so like wanting to get the 636 instead of the 600.
Yeah.
But I could just get the 600 now and just.
You could.
I could have had that bike fixed like 10 times over because the Harley was 10 grand and it's paid for.
That's nuts. That's nuts.
And I still want another bike. I want a Royal Enfield to make it a cafe racer.
You're bugging.
So
why don't you fix the bike you have? You know what you should do? Throw a motor in that bike. I got a problem,
bro. I like to spend my money before I get it, bro.
You throw a motor in that bike, take the motor that's in there, build it, and put in like a go-kart. You ever seen go-karts with motorcycle engines?
Yeah.
That'd be fun. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I have seen them there.
But you have to put a little risk there. Put your life in a little bit of danger.
Yeah.
That's how you. That's when you feel alive, bro.
Let's talk.
When you're close to killing yourself by accident, that's when you feel the most alive. Afterwards, you're like, oh, let's
talk about the one time at Action Park or
Action Park. Yeah,
that's what it was called.
Yeah,
no, but I'm calling it Action Park so everybody. But it was Mountain Creek.
Mountain Creek.
Yeah. They changed it up. But
you don't want to jump off the cliff.
It was a 24-foot.
It was like a 20-foot cliff.
No, it was a 16-foot drop, and then the pool was 25 feet or something like that. Or it was vice versa. But Frank was like, yo, would jump at the same time. And I was like, yeah. And I just see you jump. And I was like, damn, that's a long way down.
That wasn't even long, though.
No, it wasn't. I think it was 20 feet because I think the pool
that was nothing.
But my, like a dummy, I looked, with my hands out, and I slammed it. Yo, my whole arm, my arm
black
was,
and blues.
and it was my wiping hand too. So I was like, oh, like,
sucks. You never went to Peekskill, the quarry.
No, I never been to the quarry.
That was some distance,
bro. I heard that
was like 60 feet, bro.
And then I remember you telling me, like, you would scream, and then, like, it's still in the air. You're like, ah!
That was crazy. I blew out both my eardrums doing that.
Because of the impact?
Yeah. I was super dizzy on the ride home. I felt like I was going to throw up. Cisco's like, yo, you be okay? Patting me on the back. We went with, you remember White Boy Cody? I think his last name was Goodwin? Something like that.
Yeah.
Tall,
skinny. Like,
yeah. Cool kid.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
We went with him. He was driving back down through like, it's kind of like side streets.
Yeah.
But past Bear Mountain Bridge. Those streets are curvy. And I'm sitting back there. My equilibrium was already thrown off because my ears are blown out. I'm just sitting in the back.
It's funny because I
vomit, bro. But then I went right back like a month later.
Our childhood is always you've been doing something reckless,
bro. That's how you enjoy your life, man.
No,
you can't enjoy your life if you're not doing stupid stuff.
I think the worst. It wasn't the worst, but it was painful. Was Indian Hills?
Oh, the skating.
Yeah, with the longboard. We were like,
I was doing my master's. That was part 2.
That was the first time.
That was part 2. That's what I'm saying.
The second one was Samsondale.
Nah, that was the first one. That was the first time you ever got on the board.
Indian Hills, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That was the first hill you actually bombed.
Whatever, but you were like, yo, I did this in the first try. And me knowing that I should have never been on that longboard. I go down, and then what's it called? It's not carving. The slide, like
yeah.
But
it's sliding.
Yes, the sliding, but like it has like that drifting motion for anybody who doesn't like longboard. And there was a car coming, and like I don't know how it like.
There's a stop sign where you were like that hill to go straight down the direction you were supposed to go straight down. There's no stop sign, so you can go straight.
And there's
the
like a
car that
pond.
was coming from the right-hand side. That car was supposed to stop at that stoplight or stop sign. That's where you turned. You turned into that. I thought you were gonna make it though. You made it down the hill.
I made it down the hill, and it looked cool while I was falling. But then I fell back, and I landed on my wrist, and I was like, "But you know what happened to me like that too?"
You had them weak wrists at first.
I know they were. I had an incident like that at U-Haul. I had the strike, the black one that you guys got me, and I hit a rock, and it just like dead stopped. Just like all I remember is like looking sideways, like in the air, like boom.
It's like wheel bite. When you step on it, or your toes go a little bit over the board, and you catch the wheel.
Yeah,
it's because they're wide. Sometimes it'll happen with your board if your board's a little narrower.
Yeah.
Lean in on it a little too much, it'll catch the the top of the wood, and the wheel just stops dead in its tracks.
Your Sector 9 had the wheels exposed.
Yeah,
like how my loaded board is.
You have
on the strike,
Sector 9 that's kind of like that.
Yeah, but mine has more of like the pintail. Like yours had the little like traditional.
It was cool though. I ended up. Javi has that board.
Yeah, and then what happened to the land yacht?
Banks has that one. I'm giving that one to him.
That was a
switch
brick, man. That
one's meant for going downhill.
See, what I want is I want that. I had the Sojourn back in New York, but I wanted the spliff. I've always wanted the spliff.
Yeah,
but they don't.
Do they still make them? No, right?
They make some like weird versions now. I'm not a real big fan of.
They're more like. The last time I was on that page was like 2-3 years ago, but the boards that I saw reminded me of skateboards.
Yeah.
Like legit skateboards from when we were kids.
Yeah.
They used to have the like plastic brake on the back. That's kind of what they look like to me now.
They're the Santa Cruz boards.
Yeah. They're essentially longboards though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What makes it a longboard is the width of the wheels. Yeah.
Yeah. I've been keeping an eye on the bungras. because I know you want one. It's that big.
Long ones,
Yeah.
Those are cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a longboard. Well,
it's a longboard.
Longboard, but a surfing longboard.
Yeah. Yeah. Remember that time we did you did it one year and I did the year afterwards, which was
the Broadway bomb run.
The Broadway bomb.
Yeah. I was thinking about that the other day.
Yeah. It was 8 miles, but they made the extra mile because it was Occupy Wall Street.
Yeah.
But man, Frank, you did what you've always done. Don't worry, I'm gonna be right here. Gone.
You know what? I've gone to a lot of raves with like people, and they're like, "Bro, we need to put a GPS on you." As soon as everything starts getting like a little hype, you just disappear.
Yo,
I end up with people that I've never known before in my life.
The funniest thing was the motorcycle. The first, I was like, "Yo, Frank," I was like, I don't know, I can't ride. Like, I don't ride like that. Like, it's my first time riding this bike. And you were like, "No, just get on the highway. You'll be all right."
We went to Santa Monica. You're talking about.
Yeah. And I look like you know in the scene of Dumb and Dumber when then the little moped.
You totally redeemed yourself, yeah.
I was like, man, I couldn't find you. I was like, I don't know where he went.
You know what's funny is that you ended up passing me and I never saw you pass me.
Really?
I stopped on the highway. I legit stopped on the left side of the highway, sitting on the median. People were like honking their horns. Some people were giving me the finger, telling me to get off the road. I'm on a bike off the road, so I don't know why they're giving me the finger.
I was scared, man. But like then like once you get comfortable on it, like I still a crappy rider, but like one day I was on the 210, and it was like when I first got it too. Like I was like, I want to see how fast this goes, and I brought it up to like something.
That's stupidity, right there.
Yeah, it was.
That's stupidity, right there. That's the same thing going down the face of a 100-foot wave. I want to see what this is gonna be like.
So I was like, yo, I'll get off on Day Creek, right? Because I popped like a Yui. And all I
sneeze?
No. My nose itches though. But it was funny because I seen the sign and it was like real big, and then it just it was small, and then it just started going like this. And I was like, oh, I'm not gonna make it. So I had to drive all the way down to the 15 because I was just booking it. I think it was like 1:30, and I was like, yeah, all right, that's enough. I was like, you're not a skilled rider though.
You gotta ride. It's not that you're not a skilled rider, it's that you're still like beginning at it. You don't ride every day. No, I got a bike, and that's all I rode.
You had,
I gave myself no other option. I did that 3 times so far in my life. Yeah. I'm not gonna drive a car. I'm gonna ride a bike. You force yourself to get used to it in the cold, in the rain. It just doesn't matter.
What sucks though is that my job's right there. So like by the time it's handling nice, it's like warmed up, and I'm shutting it off, and I'm like,
but at the end of the day, after you're done with work, you're in no rush to get home.
Yeah, that's true.
There you enjoy your ride. It's morning time. People are already at work by the time you're coming home. You have nothing but highway for you.
Yeah,
you're
right.
in California with 6 lanes, bro.
You're right. One piece of shit. Yeah, you're right. You
just gotta do it. Just like everything else. The more practice, the better you get it.
Yeah. But yeah, like I just haven't had that. Like I've been lazy with it too, and I know it needs a new battery, and I gotta change the oil. It's just been sitting there, but
maintenance, bro, maintenance. Yeah, you take care of it, it'll take care of you. If not, then you're gonna get on there. It's gonna blow up. It's gonna burn your nuts off. Something's gonna happen. Wheels gonna come off. You're gonna burn your leg with the exhaust. Something's gonna happen. You're gonna hit a bump. The seat's gonna break. A screw's gonna go up your ass.
I burned my calf when I first got it because it had those silver, the chrome exhaust.
Yeah.
And I went somewhere to pick something up real quickly.
Weren't those things on loose? Didn't they rattle? Or was that mine?
No, I think they were yours. They rattled.
One of them rattled. Right? This came from the dealership. Why is the exhaust rattling right now?
It's crazy because like I had that gas tank. I have that gas tank issue, but I found a gas tank for it that looks like dope. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna get that.
Like, does it belong to somebody? You trying to steal it, or you trying to buy one?
I don't do no stealing, bro. That's you. That's you. We won't talk about those days.
What are you talking about? I never stole anything.
Oh yeah, you plead the fifth. Let's talk about the Integra, bro.
What about it?
Let's talk about how you needed a window You wouldn't
not.
But you wouldn't have needed that window.
You want to
if you weren't doing
hood rat things with my hood rat friends. Yeah.
Was it violence against violence?
Yeah. I was helping somebody out, and my window was broken. And then I needed help getting a window.
But did you deserve to have that window broken?
I didn't. I don't think I deserve to get. I don't think anybody deserves to get their window broken.
I think you got some lessons of karma around that time.
Oh yeah, I had a lot of lessons of karma around that time. My car got stolen. My window was broken.
I remember you were like, "Why me?" I'm like, "The radio."
Because you're a piece of crap. Because you're a piece of crap.
But I laugh about that day because it was just like it was like almost like that car was purposely put there for us to take it.
Yeah. But in the spot where it was, we could have been a little bit more like intelligent about our approach.
We were kids, bro. We were so dumb. And you know what's even worse is you guys worked there.
Yeah, that was dumb. That was pretty dumb. But that's what I'm saying, bro. Sometimes you gotta risk it to get the business. Sometimes you just gotta go all out.
I remember you trying to take the door off.
It wasn't me. It was Manny. Manny, I just put you on blast, bro. I tried a couple of times. He was like, "Yo, use your muscles, bro." The door just comes off the hinge. I'm like, "Bro, this dude took steroids before he came out with us."
Like to this day, I think about like how ridiculous we all looked carrying a door in an open parking lot with cameras and everything.
In our defense, we were trying to get the window, but the window wouldn't come out of the door, so we had to take the whole door.
You guys broke the door.
We didn't break the door. He ripped the door off the hinge, broke the hinge to take the window.
But you guys had the full door.
Super obvious though, like
and
if you drive by, because there was cops driving by. Cop drives by, the door's still on the car. Cop drives by again, there's no door on the car. Like,
luckily, this
was within like a 10 minutes away.
Luckily, the door was facing the shopping center and not the street.
No, it was facing the street. It was my passenger door that got broke. Because when I was leaving from said situation, a person threw a cinder block through the passenger side. It came in through the passenger window and fell in the back seat. Remember, there was somebody chilling in my back seat. And they got hit in the chest with the cinder block. So that was the door that we were taking. And the car that we took it from was parked.
Oh, my God.
With the lights facing, I would say, east in that direction. It was east, so the door was actually facing traffic. And that's where the cameras were facing, too. So we were all like, you can't see her. Like there wasn't cameras and cars driving by. Man, that was stupid. It was fun. If you could, it was a good memory. It was I was gonna ask you if you could go back and do something stupid like that again, knowing before going and doing it, knowing you wouldn't get caught. Yeah, like we didn't get caught. Then would you still do it?
Yeah.
I would still do it.
Because then you have moments like this where we could talk about it.
I would still do it. I would still do stuff like that. It's just
there was that.
It's in my nature, man. I know who I am. It's just in my nature.
What was the and then there's the when we're sitting on the stoops and the guy on his bike.
Oh, the dude that they used to call Debo. Man, he was telling him like ghetto fairy tales about this guy. And that was the first time I actually seen him.
Yeah.
I'd never seen him before. They were talking about he was going around robbing drug dealers and stuff.
Yo, I just know that we were sitting on the stoops, and then we hear the gunshot go off, and we ran inside, and he was hiding between two cars, like making sure he didn't shoot it.
Because he had a gun in his waist, in his waistband. When he was riding his bike, the gun went off. He saw him get off of his bike real slow, like, oh. He goes into a bush. It was between two cars, right next to a bush, and he was like checking himself out to make sure he didn't shoot his dick off. He did it, but it was funny to see him like, they told stories about this guy, and the first time you see him, you hear the stories of Debo and Friday, and you're like, okay, the guy on the rickety bike, and that's how he came through, on a rickety bike.
Yeah, man.
We had some good times, man, doing stupid stuff.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of, because there's a lot of stuff we've done that was like.
Yeah, you're trying to get me to like admit. You're trying to incriminate. I feel like somebody's in a room or something. But like, yo, I got you. You admitted to all of it.
If this guy right here is gonna turn around, he's gonna be like
trying to set me up. Got it on video. Got the full confession. I'm not giving dates, locations, nothing.
Get it out of you, bro.
I want plausible deniability.
You're gonna be like, have you seen? There's like a video of this dude, and they're asking him about like some drugs in his apartment, and they ask him something. He goes, "I don't know if that's mine." Like he goes, "I don't know whose that is." Right? Mm-hmm. He's like denying it, and then the cop asks him something. He goes, "This is the part where you get me my lawyer," and he beat a 25-year case.
Yeah,
because he like smart. Yeah.
There's these lawyers that have, I don't know, they put up like advertisements on YouTube from time to time, and one of them popped up. It was funny as hell because it's called "Shut the Fuck Up Fridays." When cops ask you, have you seen it? Yeah. If cops come up to you asking you questions, don't answer them.
Answer them.
Like, they're just doing their job. Me, I have nothing against cops. They're doing their damn job. Like, what would be worse, a world with them or a world without them? I don't have a problem with cops at all. I enjoy cops, especially good cops.
Yeah.
Bad cop will give you like a little bit of entertainment. Me specifically, I have an attitude problem, so you pull me over, you start talking shit to me, I'm gonna talk shit back. Because what's the worst that could happen? You're gonna give me a ticket.
Yeah, can't do anything.
But when they come up to you asking you questions, and you say, "Oh yeah, I know exactly why I was like pulled over. It's because I was speeding.
It's crazy
because I ran that red light." No, bro, just shut up.
I was working in Jersey, and the chief of police, she was racist. It wasn't that.
You know that for a fact.
Yeah, and she said some like slick remark because there was like a stabbing in the Galleria Mall. Mm-hmm. She goes, "This is what happens when you hire outside your demographic." And I heard her say it, and I was like, "Oh, okay." So she goes, "Oh, are you gonna check my vehicle?" I was like, "Nah, because they hired me out of your demographic." And I just kept walking, and she's like, and I was like, you know, sometimes you gotta just be careful, keep your racism to your your own group, I guess.
I've never understood that, man. Like, I've tried to wrap my head around racism, but I just think I can't.
Yeah.
Like, I've never been able to understand. Like, we're all people. We all bleed the same. Yeah, we're different. We're all different in a sense, but we're all one race.
Yeah.
Like, we have those, oh, this is a Dominican person. That's a Puerto Rican. That's a Jamaican. This is an American. Like, they're all people.
But you got to be like real people. You got to be real ignorant. And there's a lot of them too, but you got to be real ignorant to like not accept the fact that you come, especially us, we're Caribbean. Like, it's in the DNA somewhere along the line. There's and it's just like people don't want to. There's a lot of Sammy Sosas out there and Vibes Cartel.
I see where you're going with this. Yeah, there's a lot of people within our culture.
Yeah, self-hatred.
Yeah, like I have a family member that's like she didn't like my brother, my sister, myself because we're dark. You do realize we're relatives, right? Like. Yeah. We come from the same gene pool as you. Yeah. Like, you're hating yourself.
Yeah.
It's ignorance. It's ignorance, bro. That's all it is. Yeah. But you're better off, like, not feeding into that. When I was a little kid and people would say racist things to me, I've always been kind of a hothead, so I would let it get to me.
Kind of? Bro.
I would let it get to me. But now, like, you say something racist to me, I'm just going to look at you and smile. Like, if I let what you say affect me, that's a flaw in my character, not yours.
Yeah.
Like, you already have some type of issue where you have to address a person that might be a different ethnicity or culture or whatever. You're addressing them in a certain way. That's your issue already. Yeah. But for me to let that bother me, then that becomes my issue. If I'm so easily influenced by somebody's words, then they have power over me. Like,
it's crazy because like it's wasted space, like mentally. it's just kind of like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, or even like there's people that don't even like the term Afro Latino.
Yeah.
Which is wild to me. Like, like
if you think about specifically the 3 countries of Cuba, the Dominican Republic, and Puerto Rico, including Haiti with the Dominican Republic, those 3 countries were made out of 3 different, if you want to call them different races.
Yeah.
Like there were people from Spain or Europe. Yeah. There was people from Africa, and there's the indigenous people that were already there. Like that's a mixture of people.
Yeah, it's in the DNA.
For you to not like acknowledge the fact that you're today in 2022 a mix of that, like of those 3 different groups.
Yeah.
When people hear that, I've known people like that.
Yeah.
Afro Latino. That's stupid. You're stupid for not realizing that that's a thing. Like,
yeah. No,
that's where you come from. Be proud of who you are. I don't know. That to me has always been like a strange thing. Like my mom's really light, and her 3 kids are really dark.
But and that's the thing. Like, so you know my family very well. So like my dad's side is has a darker skin.
Yeah, but they have like your dad's side's a rainbow.
It's like shades.
All the brothers are like, we're gonna get darker.
yeah. And then like my mom's side is like it's kind of like
it's kind of mixed too though.
Yeah, it's like coffee and milk.
Yeah.
Like it's like they're like, but it's more my dad's side is more like it's like we're going shade. Like you can see the different shade. Like there were but like even like my grandfather was like kind of dark. Well, he was my like
he was darky like me. He looked dark in picture. I never got to meet him.
Oh yeah, that's right. So like, but then my grandmother, she was like white.
Mm-hmm. My family is either you're really dark, not really. I'm dark, but for us, I'm the version of really dark. Me and my sister, the 2 darkest of us all.
Yeah.
Until you get to like my uncle, he's dark. His sons are dark. But it's either you're really dark or really light. Yeah. We don't have those like in between colors.
And it's crazy because like I'm actually like light skinned.
You're just really dirty. That's why you look dark.
Shh, bro. I only take showers on the weekend. Nah, but like, because if you look at my shirts, like how they like end right here.
Yeah.
So like, when I raise it up, like I got that like the surfer body, not the surfer. People that be on the jet skis, then they have like the vest, so they get like the suntan,
the farmer tans, like the
pretty much like
a tank top tan.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It doesn't matter. Let's just continue, bro.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's just continue.
I don't know what you're talking about. No idea.
So what are your thoughts on Doctor Strange and the whitewashing of a Puerto Rican character?
What? What? Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
And the whitewashing of a Puerto Rican character?
Yeah.
Is Doctor Strange Puerto Rican?
No. America Chavez. They. No, I'm not gonna knock the girl because
Bro, where is this coming from?
Because we're talking about colorism, bro.
Oh, okay.
I just sidelined
you
it. You
hit me with that Kansas City shuffle, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
I didn't think it was gonna bother me, but it's been bothering me.
I thought you were talking about how they like try to use the Puerto Rican flag for Captain America, but you went to Doctor Strange.
No, yeah,
for his outfit.
No,
I'm confused. What do you mean? What are you talking about?
New movie.
What movie?
The new Doctor Strange movie is coming out.
You saw it already?
No, the trailers.
Oh, okay.
You know what?
So what happened in the trailer? What about this trailer bothered you? Tell me.
They got a light-skinned Mexican girl.
Tell me why you mad, bro.
In the comics, she identifies with the Puerto Ricans in the Bronx. Because she comes from like a different planet or a universe.
She's from a different universe, but she identifies with Puerto Ricans
she
from the Bronx?
Yeah.
Damn,
she's dark-skinned.
Interesting universe.
Yeah. No, because she comes to
like
the
a planet.
Because I don't know the full story. I just know I know the cliff notes, bro.
The whole planet's the Bronx.
I'm like, I'm like part-time like social justice. No, I won't knock if for anybody who's
the only justice we got is the justice we go out and look for ourselves. Nobody's gonna fight for you. You gotta fight for yourself.
Damn, bro. You didn't have to get so deep.
That's not
McKenna.
Deep. It's just the truth. It's the truth. No?
I know. Yeah, it is. No, I was just thinking about that because I seen it and now like
I never heard of that. Like this is you just like you hit me with some like what? I've never heard of that.
You know what it is, man? Like it stuff like that didn't bother me before, but like
it does now
because I feel like there's so much like represent. Have you seen Encanto?
I've seen like we've had it playing in work on like the background for kids to not scream while we're stabbing them.
Yeah.
But aside from that, like I haven't actually sat down and watched it. I've seen parts of it.
What I liked about it was like
that sounds terrible.
What I like
stabbing kids at
I
work.
know. That's how you just moving on.
Yo, what do you do for work?
Feel better. Feel better.
That's funny.
Like just the like you have different skin tones of like characters that are like, you know, you can identify. Like I think a lot of stuff like that just does we didn't see it growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like in animated stuff, which is not a big of a deal.
We got to see like, other like BS though. Like we got to see. I might be mistaken in like my thought of where you're taking this conversation, but what I'm thinking is that you're saying that like now in movies or cartoons, whatever the case may be, they're trying to make people for us to relate to.
Yeah. So like
in the past they didn't.
Well, they had like shows and stuff, but they were more like for like adults. But like there was a show, I think it's on Netflix. They canceled it, but it was like
That's
one day. Yeah, I know. And they're raising the rates too. So yeah, I'm gonna have to start illegally streaming. So they had a show called like Once Upon a Time, something like it was about a Cuban family, right? Mm-hmm. But Rita Moreno, she from
I don't know who that is.
West Side Story, the original.
Yeah.
Well, she plays a Cuban or whatever, and
which is funny because they play Mexicans in that. No, they were supposed to be Puerto Ricans, but they cast Mexican people to play Puerto Ricans in that, right?
In the West Side Story.
In the West Side Story originally.
So. Yeah, but
if I'm not mistaken.
But she's actually Puerto Rican.
Yeah, some of them were.
Yeah, so
that's what they normally do.
Yeah, so like in the in this show, I think it's called Once Upon whatever. It was a show about this Cuban family and like a single mom. Mm-hmm. But and then like I didn't think about it till Peralta. He was like, I won't watch the show, which I mean that's an exaggeration, but he's like, because I didn't see anybody that looked like me. I mean his skin color, and it was just. But I get like that's an exaggeration on his part, but like I also get it like when you want to see like Miles Morales. They fought for that character to because he's half Puerto Rican, half black, right? And like for years they were trying to have like a live action, and they were like no, and all these people were like Spider-Man's white, and bro, it was a big ordeal, And then they came out with the animation, and the animation it was fire. It's dope, like
it was a good movie.
So like, but it gives like these kids that are but it gives like that like. These kids that are like growing up now to have something to look forward to that's like Black Panther was a big deal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like to have that representation. I'm not saying go and exaggerate on everything, but like for a long time it was just kind of like who was it that
it's cookie cutter shit.
Yeah. Like because they brought it up on Rogan too, John Wayne?
Yeah.
The Duke.
The Duke.
He played Genghis Khan. Yeah, and you gotta watch, and you gotta see how like.
Have you ever seen the picture of the pharaoh on one of our textbooks from like childhood?
Yes, yeah, the brown one.
But he's not brown.
No, the brown textbook.
Yeah. But the pharaoh's super white.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, but if you live in Egypt,
they're light skinned.
You're.
No, well, you know who is.
If you live in the desert, you're light skinned.
Yeah, yo.
Either way, it doesn't matter what your skin color is. But I get what you're trying to say. Like, do you prefer that they're trying to make characters for, I don't know, a little Puerto Rican kid to be like, that kid's like me. I want to be like that, or I feel included.
Yeah, no, I just think that it's dope to have some type of representation. I also think they exaggerate with a lot of stuff too, like. I
mean, if you're Puerto Rican And
but it doesn't have to be like, all right, so like perfect example, they have a comic book it's like it's getting popularity now, but like it's called La Borinqueña, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's about a Puerto Rican superhero that fights for like cleaning the environment, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the characters in there is Chinese.
Is this
Dominican.
the Puerto Rican Captain Planet? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
But like, and then like one of the other characters is a half Chinese, half Dominican.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think this, like, overall, I think this is cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like having something that's like, comic book is a comic book, it's a fictional, but like for somebody who's growing up,
you think it's cool for it to be like all inclusive?
In that sense, yeah. Like I don't. There's a part where people start to exaggerate, and they're like, all right, now you're taking it too far.
I was going to ask you what you just said before about Peralta not wanting to watch it because there's not a person that was like,
like dark skin.
Yeah, but if it's a movie about Latinos, Hispanics, whatever you want to call yourself, because there's problems with whatever people want to call each other, whether it's Latino or Hispanic. But what difference does it make if there's a Dominican character or a Mexican character or a Peruvian? What difference does it make if it's somebody that's Latin or Hispanic? That is a character that's catering to that demographic.
Yeah.
Like, why you gotta be salty about it? But I'm not gonna watch it because of that.
Yeah, no, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
trying to like,
and that's what I'm saying. Like, I think some people take it far on both sides because then then there's Hollywood that's like overcorrects.
I'm not gonna watch it because it's corny.
Yeah, exactly. Like, but they like overcorrect it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's I don't know. It's gonna bring me to this time when I was in karate and we were in a parade. Remember that story?
No.
You
did a parade for karate?
Yeah, for Karate International.
I don't remember. Like, what was the parade for? I never did a.
It was like a
karate parade.
No,
sounds strange.
It was like Haverstraw. You know how Haverstraw had his parades?
Yeah, they would have parades for like St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, but it was. I forgot what it was for, but like Karate Domingo.
Probably was that.
Yeah,
that's like one of the ones that I remember the most. They would have the fire department and the cops and everybody. They even had the kids from St. Peter's, the school, that would like march in the parade.
But like this is, I mean, I was.
Were you out in the parade on the streets doing katas?
Yeah, my white belt.
Yeah, there you go, bro.
But there was that. I told you this story.
Did you feel included then?
Yeah, I told you this story because there's that guy that he's a black guy, and he was like, "Oh, I'm Puerto Rican."
Bro, he was brown.
I know you say brown, but
everybody's brown.
Okay,
just a darker shade of brown.
All right.
This table. What color is this table? That's black. You ever meet anybody that looks like that table? No. You haven't.
No, I haven't. All right. Let's continue.
Let's
move forward.
We're brown, bro. We're all brown.
Okay. Oh, now that you say brown, right? Let's talk about Cain Velasquez.
What about him?
Because now we have the fighting to do. You heard what happened?
Yeah, he got arrested. I don't know if what they claim he did, but if he did do what they said he did to the person that did what they say that person did, kudos to him.
Exactly, right?
He messed up by not shooting the right person. Still, I would try to shoot his ass too.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I used to be afraid of growing old when I was a little kid. That was my only fear.
Yeah.
And my mom, like, she got that out of me. And with just common sense. But after having a kid, like, your fear becomes something happening to them.
Yeah.
Nothing, you don't really worry about anything happening to you anymore. You worry about, like, damn, I'm going to get a phone call, but yo, your kid was hit by a bus or something.
Yeah, that's a
your
scary
fear.
Yeah, those are scary things. But like like if everything is true, I applaud him for it. Hopefully he.
I feel like you shouldn't have done it like so out in the open. Maybe catch the dude slipping.
I just feel like
Benny Blanco from the Bronx.
But I feel like
yo, you remember me?
At the heat of the moment, though, I don't think you really, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you gotta think about that type of stuff.
Not everybody's gonna think about that, man. His sometimes people just react, you know.
I guess, yeah.
I would have done the same.
I don't know. Would it be okay? This is gonna be where like the crazy side shows a little. If somebody did something like that to a relative of yours, would you rather just? This is allegedly like prolonged, right?
Yeah.
It's happened over a long time.
Yeah.
So would you just want to like, bam, I shot you, you're gone?
No.
Or does this seem like a better idea? You catch this dude slipping. He orders like he orders Grubhub or something. You show up as the Grubhub delivery guy. He comes to the door. You bonk him in the head, throw him in your trunk, bring him to some basement somewhere, torture him for like 3 months, and then you finish him off. Yeah. Wouldn't that have been better?
Yeah, but at the end of the day,
now he's locked up for something stupid, and he didn't get any vengeance.
Yeah,
like.
But
not
I
condoning his behavior.
No. But
if you're gonna do it, be smart.
I think he'll be out of it though.
It'd be hard to get like find a jury of your peers that's gonna be like, oh, you did something wrong by.
Yeah, that's
hopefully luck's on his side.
Yeah,
if what they say is true,
yeah,
like anybody would sit there and side with him. Only the people that are, oh no, you gotta obey the law. Those the type of people that'll. Nah, you committed a crime, so now you got to pay for that too.
But it's crazy because like, California law, like they're very lenient to a lot of criminals.
You think so?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if it happened in California, but they let a guy go and he smeared feces on a woman, on I think on a train.
That's bizarre.
And then like 2 days later, he spit on somebody, but when they arrested him, they let him go. And it's kind of like, why? Why would you let him go? Like, the guy obviously has some problem.
Our country's going through some, like, weird time where, stop cursing, but where people were trying to, like, defund police and, like, stupid stuff. Like,
I'm only laughing because...
I feel like that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't want to be... I get it. Somebody smeared crap on me. I'm going to be pretty upset. Am I going to want somebody to get arrested for that? No. I'd rather, like, deal with if...
But it was a woman.
Yeah, I know, but what are you trying to say women can't beat dudes up?
No. Because
I vividly remember girls beating kids up in school. Boys.
I know. But what I'm saying is, like, I guess
I've seen girls choke dudes out in jiu-jitsu, bro.
True. But, like, you know... Like I'm only laughing at the defund the thing because I was listening to a podcast today and the guy was like, "I'm gonna start a comedy show and call it Refund the Police."
I feel like that's gonna end badly though, dude. Like I get the sentiment behind it. Cops so stupid.
It has ended badly in like places like I think like Portland. Like
that's like a place that's just different.
Yeah.
Oregon and Washington State, those were like real. But this is a state that's like headed in that direction.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's things that matter at face value that people care about, not what's happening behind like the scene or behind closed doors.
Or just like even like with the mandate. Like now we got these truckers going up there, and I applaud them because I'm a trucker myself. But like everybody's just over it, and it's been very quiet since the Ukraine-Russia conflict.
Yeah.
All of a sudden now there's no mask mandate, but we don't want to go deep down that. We don't want to go.
Because they don't work.
We don't want to go Bravo Rogan right now, bro.
I don't know because I'm so close to that. Like I have.
Yeah, I know.
Different feelings about it, but I mean, I think all of that stuff is stupid. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Like if you're afraid of the sickness, be afraid of the sickness. That's fine. Live your life in fear.
I'm down with it.
That's
wow.
You're a dork. But if not, man, you can't force somebody to do the things that you want to do. Everybody's going to have differing opinions, differing feelings about situations.
Yeah.
The pandemic or plandemic, whichever one you feel it is.
Yeah. People
are going to feel differently towards it. So I feel like the easiest way for you to get around stuff like that is just go right down the middle. We're not going to do things your way. We're not going to do things my way. We're just going to find that common ground.
Yeah.
But people can't agree on that common ground.
Yeah,
people are stuck in, I want it my way.
But over here, it's a lot of. I mean, I know it's across the whole U.S., but like
everywhere, bro.
But I'm saying California, a lot of it has to do with like the politics.
Yeah,
you know,
that's what has to do with politics everywhere, dude.
Yeah. No,
What's funny though is people never stop to think that the people that tell us what we're supposed to do, what's the law, what's legal, those people work for us, not the other way around. But those elected officials are supposed to be elected to represent us, but you know, not the other way around.
You know what's
and
crazy?
If they're not representing you, then you need people that are going to represent you.
But it's crazy because, like for instance, the Super Bowl, all of a sudden there was no.
Those type of like, wait a minute, it was dangerous up until now.
Yeah.
Now it's cool.
Now it's cool. Yeah. Like, and I'm also mad that Mary J didn't do her hit classic, crispy chicken, fresh lettuce. You ever seen that Burger King commercial?
Bro.
I'm gonna show it to you later.
That's another one. Trying to get like, come on, using a person's face like that. I get what advertising is doing, but I'm trying to get kids to turn into fat kids.
Yeah, that's an old commercial, and she's like, it was like a Burger King rap, and then she goes, she says something. She's on the table.
Yeah.
And she's like, and she starts harmonizing. She's like, crispy chicken, fresh lettuce.
I've never seen that. You gotta show me that later. That's so bizarre.
Oh man, I'll put it up in the end of this video. But let's wrap this up because we gotta last 2 minutes on that. But
I don't know what the hell are we talking about. Just randomly talk.
I don't know. This podcast has been like a Seinfeld episode, just everything. A show about nothing. But I'm glad we're doing it because it keeps me on my toes, and I'm happy to have this set up. I'm gonna do a vlog on all this stuff and all that stuff and all that stuff.
It took me a really long time to paint this, guys, so I want you guys to appreciate the background. It took a really long time to paint this. I do watercolors. She looks like something out of.
She looks like from The Conjuring.
Yeah, the nun. She's one of the that's from the same universe. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
She looks like the nun. She's kind of creepy. She's like whispering in my ear. Kind of creepy. Actually, really creepy. This guy looked like he sniffed a fart. This guy doesn't want anything to do with it. This was that yes man that just agrees with it. Yeah.
That's Agent 40. Was it 47? Yeah. Agent 47, bro. Hitman. So? All right, guys.
There's bodies in these little.
those are coffee machines, bro.
Sure they are. And that's how you bring it back to turn the whole podcast about coffee.
We brought it back. Thank you guys for listening and watching. And stay tuned for some more stuff on my channel. My brother.
You drank that coffee already.
There's a little bit right there. And you didn't drink any of yours.
Because it was
hot.
It was real cold.
Because it was hot.
I was trying to let it get warm in this bottle.
Peace out, guys.
Peace, love, and hair grease. Don't be so easily offended by stuff, people.